Hello, my name is Brian Kennedy, Director of West Region Operations at Bigge Crane and Rigging Company. The well-being of everyone around our jobs and our equipment, whether it's our customers, our crews, and especially the general public, is an indication of our commitment to safety. It's so important to us as an organization that we express safety as our #1 core value. With that as one of our driving purposes, we partner with Sutton Walsh Construction and the San Francisco Fire Department to conduct sessions in the field to achieve the objectives of sharing knowledge and developing practical training in real-world environments. This training took place at the San Francisco Public Utilities Commission's new Headwaters Waste Treatment Plant, a joint venture of Sutton Walsh Construction Companies. We work with these partners to help them demonstrate effective solutions to challenging emergency rescue situations. The mock rescue that was staged at the project involved key personnel from each entity. The training replicated a tower crane operator experience a medical emergency and the subsequent 911 call to summon the fire department's heavy rescue unit. The scenario involved more than 20 first responders, several Bigge technical advisors, and Sutton Walsh personnel. Rescue dummies were utilized to simulate the medically disabled individual.
This video serves multiple purposes. It not only provides a general overview of a rescue exercise, it also demonstrates how construction partners and public agencies can collaborate to provide highly relevant training. There are various types of tower cranes, each with specific uses and characteristics. For demonstration purposes, we focused on a hammerhead tower that provides ample room for participation and observation of the training. However, there are basic components common to all. At the base is an entry to the mast sections, where caged ladders lead from one landing to the next. At the top of the mast is the slewing ring, which enables the crane to rotate. The operator's controls are situated in the cab. The main jib extends forward with a trolley that guides the wire rope and hook. The counter jib extends rearward and is where counterweight helps balance loads and maintain overall stability. All platform spaces are constructed with railing and do not require fall protection. However, movement or activity on open lattice sections does require full harnessing and fall protection should the need exist. In our scenario, 2 teams will deploy for a rescue. One team will climb the tower to tend to the victim and prepare for evacuation, while the other team will receive the victim lowered in a Stokes litter or rescue basket. Gear necessary for the rescue, including rigging components, ropes, and litter, can be hoisted to the top of the crane either by hand or by use of a davit crane if available. Some gear, ropes for example, can be carried up as team members climb the mast. Since ladders within the mast section are caged, rope bags or other gear should be strapped over the shoulder and carried in front of the torso. Under mild weather conditions, setting the brake on the slewing ring enables a stable and safe rescue operation. A very conspicuous red button found inside the cab of most tower cranes is the most common means of setting the brake. It can also be achieved by using a control on the slewing ring motor. On most crane models, the seat in the cab can be rotated to facilitate extraction, typically with a lever below the seat cushion. If possible, establish verbal communication with the victim. There's generally enough space on the counterjib deck to administer CPR should that be required. Straps are used to secure the victim in preparation of lifting from the operator's seat in the cab. Rigging is attached to the rails of the litter or basket prior to loading the victim. Crew members will examine and consider options to identify anchor points that will meet the standard of supporting 5,000 pounds each. Picking eyes used to hoist components in place during the erection of cranes are located throughout the structure. Handrails on the counterjib are considered adequate for basic fall protection, but not as anchor points. However, rails can be utilized for the purpose of changing direction of rigging lines. An important component of the operation is an MPD friction device that provides an individual the means to control the raising and descent of the litter. A best practice when available is to set anchor points high enough for the basket to clear handrails. The litter is prepared for lowering with redundant systems. In addition to the MPD, 2 different color ropes are used as fail-safes. Taglines attached to the litter are used by the crew on the ground to ensure a controlled descent. Once the victim has been completely lowered, firefighters engage in routine operations to provide first aid or transport services as needed.
As a result of this exercise, firefighters and first responders gained invaluable insight into the operational function of a tower crane, rescue routes in and out of the site, and a briefing on the project's emergency action plan to explain the functional roles of construction personnel during such an emergency. It's the sincere hope of all parties involved that this video will educate other construction projects and emergency rescue personnel. Our aim is to inspire others to follow the steps we took to plan and implement mock rescue scenarios on their sites involving the crane company, emergency responders, and site personnel. Then use that information to plan for such emergencies effectively and save lives.